Hey there everybody, welcome back. How's it going, Mr. Dead Soul, Mr. Betty B? Welcome in, and anybody else out there looking away. Hope you all had a great weekend. It's Monday and we're back on Judith playing Montana 4X. And yes, doing some contracts at the minute. We are doing some contracts. So I'm actually down on field 41 at the minute, which, if you're not sure, is like near the bottom of the map right there. Yes, we'll get there. And we all know who that is. Yes, Mr. Shoddy is in the house with a mega fart. Oh yes. You're chillaxing? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. It's Monday, so yes. Trying to get back into the grind of things. But yeah, we're doing fine, not doing too bad. So anyway, yeah, I'm obviously, as you can see, into August. Start of the day practically. I've already gone through, I've done a fair few contracts over the weekend. Actually zeroed off the time yesterday because I didn't want to go too far into this day, as it were, or this month. So yeah, I got a fair few contracts done yesterday. Also was able to buy another field, which is kind of nice. And yeah, just been playing, chilling out, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just relaxing and taking it nice and easy. The last few weeks has been a little bit chaotic, so it was a nice break, let's put it that way. So yeah, just try to make some money, get the loans paid off. Already paid off 2 small loans. I've still got, I think, 3 or 4 to get paid off, so really need some decent freaking contracts is all I can say. But it is what it is. But yes, just plodding on. So yeah, out of interest, for anybody who got update 4 on Friday, any issues, any problems, let me know. What the heck? Well, that's a little bit delayed. And hello, Mr. Sim Game Matt. Thank you very much for the rip. Yes, that's a little bit laggy. I don't know what's going on there. Something's having a funny 5 minutes on my computer, I think. Maybe it's because I got Mama Do up as well. I don't know. But thank you anyway. Much appreciated. I'm 1.5 million in debt on your map, Betty B. Is that all? Is that all? I'll show you what I've got at the minute. It's about 5 million. But yeah, mine is not going too bad. I've actually been trying to see if I can get an AI program to figure out things like displays. Now I know some people may or may not be aware, but Mr. Brewcrew, member of the SGA, somebody that he knows uploaded one of the old PV factories to one of these chatbots, or what you want to call them, AI bot things, and was actually able to get the buildables and displays working again. So I'm trying to see if I can get one to work as well. Not had any success. It's kind of getting there. I think it's almost there. It's just got a few little errors on the last update. So yes, I'll see what I'll have to download in the updated version and try it again in game. But I'm determined to try and get it working. I am. But anyway, that is something for another day. If I can get it working, then it'd be kind of nice to maybe start looking back at some of the factories that I've already converted to do on any map, and maybe have some little displays on them, just showing the input products, output products, capacity, stuff like that. Something simple. So yes, there is another field done. I'm actually starting to run out of contracts on harvesting. There's about 3 or 4 more left, I think it is, and I'm pretty much done. And hello, Mr. Jers. Had a good weekend. Hopefully you did as well. It was very relaxing. I need to find my truck. Just got to tab through. Oh, that's the point. Let me get that going again. Yeah, it'll keep on loading. So one thing I did do is I did move my ironworks over to here. Excuse me. So that is over here with the other 4. So got a nice little mining area set up here. So it's getting there slowly. Once obviously the other wheel loader is empty. I'm either going to sell it and just use this one, or have a couple here. We'll have to wait and see how my bank balance is doing. Carrying on. There's that. Oh, how much is actually in there? I still got 70,000 in there, so it's slowly going down. It is slowly. There's my truck. Here we go. This is the guy I want. But yes, not a lot's really big going on. I've done practically no modding over the weekend. Did help Mr. Farmer Marks with a little something. Obviously, he wanted to put his little factories that he's downloading, the dodgy ones, into his own category. So got that all set up, and from what I understand, he actually got the script and all of his factories showing in the right category for him, so easier to find with his little edits and such, I guess. So yes, 2 weeks off. I wish. Heck no. I worked very hard last week. What are you on about? This weekend is the first weekend I've actually not really done much, if any, modding at all. Maybe the odd little bit here, a little bit there for my own personal sake, but not a lot. And I just realised I don't think the game is that loud. I don't know if it's my headset. One sec. It's a little bit lacking. Oh crap! I can't remember how to get there again. 1 sec. I need to figure out where I'm going first. Down there. Oh yeah, I remember. It's down to that farm at the bottom, isn't it? And straight across. Oh yes, the deal, yes. To be honest, I doubt that's even going to happen. I can see him coming through and asking for something else and doing this. Can you do that? Oh, but it will be nice. We'll see. We shall see. We shall definitely see whether or not he can actually withstand 2 full weeks without asking me any questions and such. And, can I do this? Can I do that? Oh, bless him. Bless him is all I can say. God love Mr. Farmarks. Alright then, so down here, and it's the field I'm going to is literally straight ahead, so it's just to unload the combine and then get that lot sold. Now, a lot of the contracts that are left at the minute that I've seen, products I don't really need, so I'm just probably going to sell it and make that little bit extra money off of the contract. Let's come on over here. Watch out for the tracks. There we go. There we go. I'm trying a contract only playthrough with your map. With my map, not my map. Well, technically, I suppose you could call PV Rivers Remastered my map. But if you're on about Judith Plains, actually, it's a not bad one for contracts. I do a lot of I've done a lot of contracts on here. Yeah, actually, I can even show you if we come into when this finishes saving. I'll actually show you how many contracts I've got so far done on this map alone. The Mod of Montana, yeah. And Mr. Jurs, thank you very much for the 185 stream streak. He will forget he's Canadian. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Jurs. But thank you very, very much for that. So let's have a look. Somewhere in amongst here, is it this one? Stats, there we go. So where are we? Missions completed, 125 so far. And obviously I've only just finished year 2. So I've basically done a full in-game year now, because obviously we started in August, so year 1. Also we're on to year 2 now, so I've done a full year. I've done 120 odd contracts. It's crazy. It is crazy. That is definitely a good way, and obviously a lot of the money that I've used from the contracts, like anything, has gone into buying land, buying animals, stuff like that, vehicles, equipment. So apart from maybe the odd bit here and there, like root crop harvesters, stuff like that, I'm pretty well set at the minute, and I have no idea where the heck I'm going thinking about it. I just realised. But yeah, look at that. That's not bad. 480 should say. Trees planted, 33 bales produced. I'm sure it should be more than that, but really I haven't done that many. But saying that, the bales I am producing are higher capacities, because I'm using one of my own modded balers for that. Trees cut down only 30 so far. I do need to get in and do some more, because I have deleted a few trees around the farm at the beginning, but yeah, obviously that's all the spruce trees. Mission's complete. Obviously time played so far just 112 hours, not long, nearly 113, but it's getting there, there's a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure. Anyway, contract, and we are heading to Featherlands. That's what up by the store. Okay, we're heading back up the map. So the problem is, I find, is when you do two contracts, you have one down here, and they want to unload it at the top of the map. It's like, really? Or up by the vehicle shop. You got that, is it feed and grain place across from the vehicle shop? That's primarily where they're all going, root crops, stuff like that. It's like, really, come on. Can't you have something a little bit closer? But anyway, this is lentils that we're transporting, so yeah, it is what it is. But yes, so obviously after Friday's stream, obviously I was working over on that other farm, wasn't I? Kind of. I did go in. I'll actually pop over there in a little while. I removed a few things in the i3D, but I also purchased some cattle to go over there. So I've actually got some beef cattle over there. I need to check on their health and stuff, make sure that I've got all the feed in there, got straw in there, so they should, in theory, be okay. It's just getting their health up to that 100%, which I would have thought should be there by now, because it's gone through quite a few hours in game, so we'll have to find out in a minute. But yes, it's fun. But yeah, this week I am going to be working on a couple of mods. The first one is going to be, Wolfie's Pizza. Now, I'm kind of umming and ahhing about a couple of things. One, do I just set up a new building visual and slap the Wolfie's Pizza on top of it, the logo from 22 that we had back in 19 as well? Do I do that as an option? Or option number 2, and as there's a decent amount of you guys out there, I'll get your opinion on the next thing I was thinking. Let me get this unloaded and I'll switch over screens and show you what I was thinking of. There we go. And a little bit extra, not bad, okay, it's a tiny little bit, but okay. It's only a tiny little contract. Oh, yikes. Right, there we go. So, let me just save that so I don't lose things. And let me come into here. Let me load up the pizza factory from Rivers and go to desktop. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, and it loads up on the wrong screen, typical. So what I was thinking is taking the restaurant, and obviously this is one thing Mr. Green Thumb Farmer mentioned, is taking the restaurant part from the build, which is, well, I've actually got everything. If I click on here, for example, most of it's down there. I kind of wanted to see what it would look like, first of all. So I'm kind of thinking maybe just the restaurant on maybe one side, have an unloading area, pallet spotting, stuff like that. And then just using this. Now, obviously, I always try and go for the 50 by 50. I've obviously offset it a little bit so you've got your triggers over this side. Oh, I'm on an hour and about this one. It's a little bit long in my opinion for a factory. Obviously, if I was to stretch that out a little bit more, you're looking at around about a 90 by, I don't know, maybe get away with 40 on the placeable. So yeah, you're looking at around about 90-ish by 40, which is kind of a big footprint, to be honest. I'd have to get it in game, see what it looks like first, I guess. So what I might just do is load this up kind of as it is. The triggers and stuff are already behind here already, so I don't really need to do too much with it. But I was kind of looking at it and I was thinking, could we make it maybe a little bit shorter And the answer would be kind of a yes. I was kind of thinking, actually, if we could filling this doorway, we could literally remove this section right here, which would drop it down a fraction. I don't know, maybe something like that, for example. I can't remember exactly where the doorway is. Actually, I've got an idea. Can I raise this up just to get an idea where that would be? I could bring that across a fraction. Oops, didn't we do that? Also, what we could always do is actually go through and maybe remove some of the building itself, either end, to make it that little bit shorter. Just try and fit it into a better footprint, as it were. So if I put it to there, let's see where we are. We're still a little bit over. Hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. Can I take it to 70? Would that be good? Let's see. It might be a little bit over 70. That would probably be like the maximum I'd be looking at. See what? I don't know how easy it would be, but maybe to remove a couple of these fans, maybe 1 or 2 sets of fans. Bring maybe the wall to here. That wouldn't be too bad, so it'd cut it to about there. So you still got part of the restaurant. It's a good sized restaurant. But then you also have the area at the back with the ovens and everything, so I'll have to have a close look at it. And hello, Mamadou! Welcome in. Sorry, my radio isn't working because I'm on the wrong screen and I haven't actually added it into here. Plus, it seems to be lacking a little bit. Actually, what I can do is close that. And if you're not following Mamadou, let me give her a shout out. I was lurking over there. But welcome in. Hopefully you had a good stream, Mamadou. Kind of considering what I want to do with this guy here, to be honest. That is one option I could think of doing, and I might actually do that. Just chop it down a bit so it's a better size placement, and just have like the restaurant, and then maybe on one side, like the back here, for example, set up the unload area over here, and then the spawn area maybe far end. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And yes, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'd have to do a little bit playing around. But yeah, I'm kind of actually now looking at it, thinking maybe if I can remove, say, 6 of these fan sets, and then bring that far wall all the way into here, so we're basically losing 6 fans, 6 sets of tables and chairs, a storage area. That would all be basically gone, plus these 4 sets of windows. I don't know what. Almost thinking, could I even get maybe a door set up on the middle there? I'll have to have a little play around, but yes, I think it might work. Plus, if we can get the buildable back again, technically this is already set up, because obviously all these little squares right here are individual, so it could technically be set up as a buildable, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see what I can do like over the next couple of days. But this is definitely going to be one that's going to be taking a lot of time, shall we say, to sort this one out. So don't expect much this week, if anything, really. But yes, what's your guys' thoughts on that? Taking that building, cutting it down, making that into a little placeable for making pizzas. Would that be okay, or would you prefer another building that has Wolfie's Pizza on the side that still produces the same products? Actually, let's get back into gameplay. But yes, how was this stream there, Manamodu, by the way? I totally missed it. I was kind of preoccupied getting myself sorted out, to be honest. But welcome in, everybody. We are actually playing the same map as Mamadou, Judith Plains, Montana 4X. And actually, at the minute, just trying to make some money. Oh, that's one thing I was going to show as well. So Betty B mentioned he has, what is it, 1.5 million? I got 5.750 still remaining. But, where is it? I'm sure I can show. Where is it? I'm sure it's, oh, there we go. That's what I've had loan-wise since I've started. Obviously, the ones at the bottom there are the ones I've actually now been paid off. So I'm slowly trying to get these cleared as well. Once I get down a little bit further, I might be able to do something. But yes, I do like taking loans out and pay them off as quickly as I can. Anyway, yeah, contracts. Let's see if we can find some more money to make. So what I'm trying to do at the minute is primarily harvesting contracts. I will go into doing bale wrapping as well. Ploughing I could do, but they're not very worthwhile really. For just 20 grand or 33 grand, it's not really worth it. Same with the spraying, unless it's a very high one like that, for example. Might be worth it, but yeah, I don't know. It also depends on whether or not the 2 barrels there will last the whole field. I have gone through a couple now where I've had to refill it, and I've just used Easy Dev to be honest, just to finish the field off. So that could be an idea. Let's see what we've got here. We do have Pinto. See, contract wise, it's terrible. Oh, prices wise, it's terrible. The worst thing is I've done all of them so far. Oh, before I do any contracts, I've got to show you a few things. Let me jump out of here a sec. Nope, I want that one. So on Friday, right at the end, obviously I purchased this farm over here, so Farmland 136, which has a sheep, pig, a cow. There was a chicken pen on here too, a house and everything. Obviously I ended up selling the house, which I could do. The chicken pen was able to be sold as well. So now whenever I load in, I actually load in back at my main farm. This is like a secondary one. I've kept a lot of the buildings in here, as you can see. We've got the sheeps over here, so sheep and goats will be going in there eventually, or actually in that one there, eventually for the butcher. Obviously got a pig pen down the bottom there, which will eventually get pigs into it for the butcher. This is all what this farm is going to be based for, is just for going to the butcher. I've already got some beef cattle down here in the cow pen over there. But yeah, buildings that I've actually removed. That big blue fermenting silo, gone. The fuel station that was here, gone. And also the big grain silo, gone. Obviously I had to remove them from the i3D and do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, I didn't remove them, I actually dropped them below the map. But then I had to do a few little edits to my own save game to remove them. And obviously, Mr. Matt, if you are out there, while I remember, I can't remember if I ever mentioned this. When you make an edit to the map, if you have something that has a trigger, you'll have to go into your placeables, XML, and your save game, and possibly the map as well, and remove them. Just so you're aware. So for example, on here, this was what I think this is Farmland 4. So I had to look for something like fermenting silo F4, I think it was, something like that. And I had to remove that particular one. Obviously, if it's the animal pens, it's kind of similar. So it'll be cow barn F5 or F4, whatever farm it's on. F4P1 or something. I can't remember the exact code number they've used, but yes, that you do have to remove as well. Obviously, in the map, I'm just quieting it off, so I'm just doing the control, left shift, Q once everything's highlighted, and getting rid of it that way. But yes, I saw that, I did learn that, so I was able to do that as well. Cool. And hello, Mr. Matt. Mark, should say. Farmer Marks is in the house. How are you doing? Why did I say Matt? Oh yeah, because we talked to Matt. But yes, we have some. Actually, we got two. I decided to get 2 beef cattle in here, so we got the good old Angus and whatever these are. Whatever these two brown and black ones are. So that is what I've got in here. It's, I'll show you the amounts in just a sec. Actually, if I come into here, it'd be easier. I can't remember, what are they? So that's my sheep, that's the coos. So there you go. So we got limousines and Angus is down here. Health at 100%, which is good. These are primary. I may actually sell some of these once they get of age, but I kind of just really want these older ones for breeders. So then when the calves get to the right age, they can then be, yeah, you know, take their final voyage, shall we say. But yeah, this is getting there. Obviously, I do need to get some of my loans paid off, make some money, stuff like that. And eventually, hopefully, have pigs. I think the pigs are going to be the next thing to come in here. But I am going to need to set up a pig food mixer somewhere. I do have mine in here, so it's just getting all the right crops together. I've got root crops. I do have grains. I think it's just the proteins, which would be like things like corn, soybeans, stuff like that is going to be needed. That's the only thing I think at the minute I'm lacking on. But yes, it's getting there. But I like it. I like it. And obviously, I'll get some of the sheep once they start breeding more. I'll bring some of them down here solely for raising up and then sending them off to where they need to go. But yeah, kept it very, very similar to how it was initially. I may end up removing some of the fences or some of the buildings and stuff, but I kind of like it as it is at the minute. Anyway, right then, contracts, to find some money. Yeah, to be honest, it's not a lot, to be honest. Oh, one thing I did, I mentioned, I also bought another plot of land. Field 86 is now officially mine, so I now own all of this row here, all this coming around, all along here, 102, and a couple up here. So what I think I'll do next is focus on like 116, 109, 108, and just really buy this whole area and then expand outwards. But yes, it's slowly getting there. I would love to be able to buy some of these in between spots, but they're quite expensive as well. I think one down here was like about 3 million, if I can find it. I don't think it's going to show me farmlands. I think it was down here, yeah. See, that one there is currently 2 million. So just for the in-between parts. The nice thing by doing that, I should then be able to maybe plough some of these fields together. I might actually leave these two as they are, but I'd probably look into combining 89 and 90 together, make that into one field, so there's 3 equal sized fields there. I think that would be quite nice. But it's getting that money together to be able to buy it first of all. But yes. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad, farmers. Not too bad. Try to get something working. Also try to figure out what to do with Wolfie's Pizza. Do I just take the restaurant, chop it down a bit from the original building? Or do I take the logo off of it, the sign, and slap it onto another building and do it that way? You guys have not given me much, to be honest, but yes. Actually, I want to check something. I've got a few juice containers now, getting quite full, so I kind of want to see when they were able to be sold. So if I come into here to here, so I do know I've got some beet juice there. Okay, I've got to wait till October. Okay, good to know. Okay, got another couple of months. I was trying to remember what it was the other day. Now, actually, while I think about it, if I come into here, I'll set that by month. What have we got? Nothing for this month. Okay. Figures. I don't know. However, one thing I have noticed, obviously the containers do show in the time-saving stock check menu, which is interesting. Look at that. That's terrible. Have curiosity. Beat. That's organic bread. Look at that. I've only produced so far nearly 17,000 litres of, or so it's basically 17 pallets. Obviously, as a container, it's already allowing me 117 right there at its max point. Right now, it's only 7 grand. Oh, jeez. Beet juice. Container. Am I gone blind? I see the oat bread there. Beet juice there. Nearly 500. If I was to sell this right now, I get about 400,000. At the minute, if I waited till February with what I've currently got, I'd only get 400. But I'm hoping that will be a lot higher by January. So yes. Anyway, yes, what's going on? Contracts. Yeah, to be honest, well, that's not too bad. Also, look at the number on the side there. That is not bad, actually. So there's that. Could do at least the product, the harvester. We'll give it a go. I've already done about 2 or 3 onion harvests, so accept. We're gonna do this one. Let's come into here. Do I have my own harvester? Nope. For onions. No. One thing I did notice, the harvester that comes with the map is throwing off some warnings as well for certain crops when harvesting. I think it's because it's not actually meant to do onions. Going crazy onion harvesters there. Out of interest, I want to just check something quickly. If that is in the base game XML already, you might be able to edit that a bit. That Grim Veritron 470. No. Dang. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. But that would be a normal potato harvester, isn't it? What's the potato harvester variation? B potato planter tech. That one, isn't it? No. They're slightly different, aren't they? They're slightly different. That's a shame. Oh well. Let's think. So let's just grab it. I'm gonna end up with a buttload of. It's not that one I want. I want this one. I'm gonna have a load of. Let's grab this thing. No, that one's got the bigger capacities and stuff in it. Ooh, I got an idea. I got to try something. I think if I remember rightly, that is set to earth fruits. Let me do a quick edit on something. What's it called? That thing. Extract you. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if it'll work or not, but find capacity there. If oh, okay, they've done it that way instead of they. Okay, I was just curious what they would. Oh, sorry, I'm not. So I was just having a little look at what they set theirs up to in the base game. They've basically just added these extra products. So this is what's in the map, and this is what I've currently got. So chili beets, beetroot, parsnips. So they've gone in and added the onions and peanuts. I'm just going to copy this, the onion, and I'm going to pop it into here. Actually, not there. I'll put it at the end because it shouldn't really need anything else than that. Let's do this. Find parsnip. So anywhere parsnip will be. So all of the capacities need to have it in there. And obviously the cutter itself. Let me just check their cutter as well. Because sometimes it needs it, sometimes it doesn't. Yep, okay, so it's in there. Fruit prepper as well. So we'll double it in there. We'll shove it into there. And I think that is probably going to be it. This is obviously mine, so let me add that so it lasts a little bit longer. We'll save that. Yeah, that should be it. See, theirs doesn't have a wider pickup or work width or bigger capacity, so and mine is already in my folder. So let's have a little look. There, save. Obviously, I would add the peanut in as well, but peanut isn't on every map. However, if you've got the Highlands Fishery DLC, then you'll have it. So let me close that a sec. Let's close you. And I need to delete from my folder that zipped version. So it's got to be... Oh, you also get to see my new desktop picture as well while I'm at it. I changed it over. What do you think to that little guy, hey? Yes, that's the one. I kind of removed the white background. It kind of left a little bit of a... something going around the outside, but it's fine. It gives it a bit of an outline. So that's one that's up on my Trello at the minute as well. But I kind of like it. I wanted something gaming related, farming related, modding related, so got it all combined with my name as well. So I like it. It's got alpacas in there. That's almost like me because I do actually wear glasses as well, so it's cool. I like it. It's fun. Right, let's give this a try. There's that, there's that, there's that. Super. Once the game loads up, we'll get it switched over so you guys can carry on playing your fishing game in Plinko. But remember, guys, we've only got a few more days left of this month, so where are we? Is it next week? We will be going through and doing the draw for the fishing program. The lurk bait competition, and also if you guys are not following anyone that's had a shout out, like Mr. Farmer Marks, Mr. Jers, or anything, make sure to click on their links up above. Give them a follow. Same with Mamadou. Give her a follow. But yes, actually, I'm going to get in as well. Blinko fishing. There we go. I need to check. Oh, remind me of game sound, because I think I actually turned it down the other day as well. It was a little bit loud. And yes, I don't think I actually reset it so it's a little bit higher. I just realised it's very low in my ear for you guys, because I'm listening to the stream as usual. But yes. That, on the other hand, was quite loud for me. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Jurors, for that. I'm waiting on my phone to now catch up, because I'm probably going to get it in the other ear now. Well, that's actually 100%. So unfortunately, I cannot actually put it any higher. Maybe. Oh, actually, let's try that one. Try it now. Oh, actually, I might be able to do it myself. Where is that T-Rex roar gone? Let's try it myself. Oh no, it's gone to cool. Really? Cool down? Seriously? Let's try one of the others then. How's that? Is that a little bit better for you guys? Yeah, I've just upped it a little bit more. I can't go any higher, unfortunately. What happened to Andy's Godzilla roar there? That's strange. Yeah, not sure about the Godzilla roar there. It's I never heard nothing. Did you guys hear it? Okay, yeah, that's weird. Oh, hang on. That's why it's my big headset. Get a new one. Oh yeah! Oh, let's see if we got the little anime. And thank you very much for the bye baby Deadpool thing. And I prefer Farm Marx's version, so I think it's a little bit longer. Plus, also, you've got the big green screen, so I might have to see if I can find that one. But thank you very much for that. Yeah, I've got these silly switches on the side of my headset, and every now and again I'll just nudge it by mistake, and it mutes the game sound. Let's see, or the sound on the computer in general, really. There we are. Crank that back. There we go. So you guys should be able to hear the game now. Right then, let's give this a try. So let's bring this up. So under BAM category, this guy shows onions in there now. Got no errors, no warnings, so that is a good start. Now I tend to go with the tracks on the front of this little guy. So tracked. Big work with, heck yeah. Discharge. Oh, I need to sort this out. Not the cuts, the normal. There. And as Mamadou is in the house, we've got to go pink. There we go. And we'll do a little. Oh, she's gone for pink and white in a minute, if you weren't aware. So pink and white. There we go. We will lease you. See, I've got no problem with leasing vehicles and stuff as well. Is it? That's weird. Not getting any drop frames or anything in OBS, so maybe it's a weather or location issue. My phone seems to be doing okay. Could try lower. I don't know if you can do it, but lowering the stream output, as it were, for your end. Twitch. I think you can do that. Let me see. My channel. If I remember rightly, if you can go into the quality. So settings, then quality. Oh, see, it's only showing one for me, but you may be able to do it differently for you guys. I don't think I can change any of that when I'm live. But I do apologise. Efficient Games now stopped working, is it? I heard it go off. That's weird. It was literally working a minute ago, wasn't it? Let me do a quick... Oh. 1 sec, let me close and restart it for you guys. Stop breaking my lurk bait, people. Let's see. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Oh, I need to get rid of the little text there. Bye-bye. Right then, let's go for it. Yeah, maybe Twitch is being twitchy. Maybe. Right, we are going to head to field 68. I have no idea where that is. I'm hoping it's coming up here. Let's open this up. 68. Okay, I see where it is. I know where we're going. Okay. Yes, definitely a strange one. You gotta make me do some work, indeed. Indeed. But yeah, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Yes. I really hope so. And I got a feeling I'm going to be quite busy this week. But we shall see. Right. But it should be a nice peaceful week as well, because I won't have farm marks constantly bugging me. Hopefully. Right. Down here, turn right. Thankfully the pipe is high enough. Could go higher, I think. Maybe? Nope, that's as high as it go. Okay. Down here. Kind of heading across. Look, there's my little mine area. Look at that. Isn't that looking good? 5 different mine shafts all going. Okay, it wouldn't be very realistic because it should be more spread around, I suppose, but I like it. It's good. Also, I've got Mr. Green Thumb's little lime station working, so that's popping along nicely. This is the onion, is it? Yes, it is. Alright, we're going to find out whether or not this little edit works. Plus, going to see whether or not if it's caused any errors. That's going to be the fun part. Or warning, should say. There. Let's bring this across. That should be fine there. Lock you in. Drop the head down and go. It's working. However, yep, see that? That is exactly what I was getting on the others as well. The exact same. So I don't know if it's something to do with the harvesters or there's something within the map itself is screwed up. So I say no, that onion was in the map prior the Highlands fishery coming out, so that could be the problem. Warning, density map modifier execute set value -1 is not in the correct range for the density map and will be masked to value 50. Now I have no idea what that actually means, but I've had it on a couple of different crops, so so if anybody's a map maker out there and knows a fix for that, then please let me know. But at the end of the day, it's only a warning, so it's not a big problem. The only problem is if you're doing a big field of a crop that's giving that off, then that could be fun. Your log will be loaded up with loads and loads of warnings. There we go. Right then. I think this is going to be the line there. Oh, it's a hard life. But as long as I don't look, it's fine. It's fine. I will need to get my truck up to that drop off, which is literally across from the vehicle shop, I think, if I remember rightly. So if it's there already, that might be a bonus. Which it looks like it might be from my last contract. And so I do need to get that little edge. And the nice thing is I've got plenty of onion storage at home, so I really don't need it. I think it's in October is a good selling price, so I'm going to kind of keep all of mine that I go off of the field next to the farm till a good price comes along. Let me just have a double check on that, actually, the onions. Onion, yeah, oh, it's December, I should say. So you gotta wait till December to get a decent price on my onions. And at the minute, none of the factories that I've got placed down need it, so yeah, I can just sell it. It's a money pit at the end of the day. There we go. So yes, need to try to figure out what all that's about, and can I be bothered to fix it? Actually, I should actually Google it and see if there's if it comes up with a fix for it. Just out of interest. Let's come here, documents. If it's a quick, sorry, oh yeah, just change this in this document and you'll be fine. I can do it. If it's something else, then yeah, I don't know. Copy that. There. Actually, if I just paste the whole thing there. FS25. There we go. Let's have a look at this. And find detail there, and at the end of line max height 4, you increase the number for a higher piles. Don't know. Well done. Yeah, I only came up with one search result for that. Hey KW, so I don't know. I might pop it into like ChatGPT or something and see if I can get rid of it that way. Then again, I've been very busy with that as well over the weekend. That'll do. Oh, actually, how big is that other field out of interest? But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. KW? Welcome in, buddy. It's only a little field from the look of it. I'm kind of wondering, can I get the whole thing in there and then just sell the whole lot off? That would be quite nice. Might as well. Might as well accept contract because it's onions as well. I'm just going to the same place, so bargain. If I remember rightly, I can actually cut straight down there. Oops. If I come down, yeah, it's just the other side of my little mine area. So bonus, not too far to go. And I've still got my lines there, so even better. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Right, it should be, yeah, this one right here. Right, baby, go. On a little field, so I could probably do this free-handed actually. Get rid of that, but yes, I like it. One thing I do want to do with this little area is maybe get some decorative rocks to place around the outside of the grassy area there. But I like it, I like it, I like it so far. Could also bring over my silos from rivers as well now, almost. There's a couple of products not in there, so I could just quiet them off and load the rest in. It would be quite nice. Yes, then I could just store some up and distribute it that way if needed. There we go. Seriously. Hey PFs, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in as well. But yes, I know some of you guys will already know, but Mr. Green Thumb Farmer has officially started playing on Judith Plains as well, which is kind of nice to see him back in farm sim and not just doing the modding side of things. Kind of wondering how far can he get through, that's the thing, before the beans and alpacas come out. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, also, if you are a modder for Farming Simulator, Giants put out a little message for all modders regarding mods. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's on their Facebook post. I don't know if it's in the blogs as well, but yes, they're having a bit of a rant about modders charging people for mods. That is a big no-no. So if you ever get asked for a patron payment to access mods, or if people ask for money for mods, stay well away from them, because it's against the Giants' terms and conditions. Mods are meant to be free for everyone. They cannot be withheld behind patrons and this, that and the other. And yes, obviously they don't mind people donating and stuff like that, but when it comes to like having to pay to get a mod or even a partial mod, yeah, stay well away from it. And if you do come across that, maybe report them to Giants as well. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Yes. Yes, they did. It's quite clear. Yes. Indeed. We'll see. Technically they should be. They technically should be. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Because obviously I know there is a lot of people out there that have their own mod sites that charge. Obviously with like now there's also things like the itch.io where people will have free mods on there, but the way it's set up, it almost looks like you have to donate to get the mods. But if you look very carefully, there is links for downloading the stuff for free. I'll show you in just a sec. With obviously Mr. Thunder is one of them. Obviously his is on an itch.io, and other people's is set up similar. Let's see if I can find it actually. Where did I put Thunder's link? There's 25 stuff. Thunder's itch.io. Ooh. Oh, Mr. Thunder could be in trouble. Yes. This is a bit of a naughty. Yeah, I think it's anything that goes into the Giants editor is classed as a one of those sort of mods. I don't know if scripts also do. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm not quite sure about. Yeah, look at this. Mr. Thunder's charging. Now, this has actually changed since I last has been on here. Let me find that. Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it only, no, 25 stuff. Because it used to be you could click onto here, then go to download. See, that one's free. That's fine. And then click on one of these. Is it? See, this has changed a lot since I last been on here, so it's a lot different. Because it used to have a, it was like a white page, and it had it was like download here, like buy me a coffee or something like that. And but it actually had a bit underneath where you want to no thank you, and you go straight to the download type thing. It's a lot different now. That's confusing. But yes, just be careful, okay? Yes. Yes, indeed. Also watch these pop-ups when you are going onto these sites, because they can really screw up your computer if one downloads by mistake. But yes, that is naughty. What if I just wanted one? Oh yeah, because he's got like a whole lot. Yeah, he's literally downloading the whole lot there. That shouldn't be allowed. That should not. Out of interest, I'm going to try this. Will it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to go there. Screw that. Stay away from those sort of things. That is not good. That's all I can say. And Giants is not pleased either. There we go. But there's quite a few people out there at the minute who have things similarly set up. A certain farming person who likes doing mining, shall we say. It's also part of his day. He likes to have these things where you have to buy him a coffee to get his mods and stuff, but if you look very carefully, there have been actually uploaded onto third-party websites as well, so yeah, there's other ways around that. Yeah, it's very tricky. That's all I can say. I always thought it was, if it goes into the editor, it is classed as a Giants mod, technically, for the game. So it's a weird one. Scripting, on the other hand, it's a mod, it's a script, it's confusing, but yeah, anything really. If anybody asks you for money, I would just stay well away from it, so yeah. That's all I can say. If you're unsure, contact Giants and see if they can give you a definition of what is acceptable. I know that some people actually go through and say, oh yeah, I'll pay you such and such to do this mod. That is kind of more on your head as a modder and their head because they're requesting it type thing. So yeah, just be very careful. I would never ask any money from any of you guys, that is for sure. There we go. Let's park you here. And I don't expect money to be sent to me at any point for anything, so yes. And that's another thing as well, you never know what you're going to get. Obviously you could go out and spend $15, whatever it might be, for a mod, thinking, oh, this is could be a nice little mod, and you get it and half of it's missing, or it throws tons and tons of lure errors. So yeah, be very, very careful. If you are going to do that, just find a trusted modder, that's all I can say. Oh, crash, crash, there we go. Let's see if I can get this over here, there we go. Super Trooper, there we go. So all of this onion can be sold. Like I said, I do have a fair bit in storage already, so I don't really need this. Ooh, that was a little bit close. That was a little bit close. I forgot to change the unload on that one. Obviously this is only for farm sim, not the ETS stuff, but yeah. So it's entirely up to you regarding other games, but yeah. Be very, very careful with your Giants mods. How you doing there, Darius 30? Welcome in. We kind of know somebody called Darius. He's a little bit frosty. Haven't seen or heard from him in ages. Oh. Nope. Come on, behave. How big of a capacity did I put on that thing? He's doing okay? Oh, glad to hear it. Oops, let me do this again. Close that up. You. Alright, there we go. Seen him today. Did you see him today? Oh. Speak to him in Cope Stream. Ah, okay, I get it. He can go see Mr. Cope and all that, but when it comes to the rest of us, he doesn't want to know her. Oh, now we know where the love is. Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully him and all his family are okay. Obviously, if he's out there lurking, then that's cool. We just miss him. That's all I can say. There we go, that's a nice little bit of money. There we go. Not the greatest, but it's better than it was. Right, let's accept this guy there. And we'll accept that one. That's another 2 done. So we're now 677,000. Better. Getting better. Well, let's leave this guy right there. What else we got contract-wise? Because there's not... Oh, actually, one thing I do want to do quickly before... Excuse me. Anything. I need to get these 2 fields ploughed up. There. We'll get this guy up and running. So this was the field of onions. There we go. I did put all of it into my silo over here that I've edited a little bit to accept a few other crops. I can tell you in just a moment how much you've got. It's a long walk. It's a long walk, and I'm very unfit. Right, then. So I ended up getting, where is it? 1,345,102 litres of onions off of that one field over there. Next to it was the new field of red beets, and I got 1,290,298 plus a little bit that went into my juice factory. So not bad harvest for both of them. Not too bad at all. Right, let's do that. Let's see. While he's doing that, let's come in here. Oh, I'm going to turn the field stones off as well. I'm starting to get quite a bit just from this the mine shaft, so really don't need it. There we go. Right. Let me save and I'll find another contract to do. I'll see. This thing can do, what was it? Red beets, carrots, stuff like that. So got pinto, parsnip, peas, red beets. Red beets. This thing can do red beets, can't it? I'm sure I've seen red beets in it. Yeah, okay, red beets it is. We'll start on that one next. Okay, the actual contract itself is only 35 grand, but with selling the red beets, I should get a nice little bit off of it. And Agricore Montana, so this needs to go down the other end. Okay, so let's get this accepted. We're going to go to 115, which should be actually up the top here somewhere. Yes, right behind us. Let's close this up for the minute and we'll take it around. Yep, so 115 on the map is right up here. So it's literally down here, turn left and then straight on up. And then turn right at some point. Oh, cripes. Oh, cripes. I can't drive. I've got to run these people over. Oh well, there we go. There we are. I made it! I made it! Yay! Texture on that glass looks a little bit off. Right, so money, money, money. I need some money. Oh, yes, I do. Right. What we got over here? What is that? Millet? That's a funny looking millet. It looks a little bit flat. Mustard. Oh. See, that's something I could see Giants adding in to maybe a future farm sim is millet. I can. Right, so it should be the next field here on the left here. Oh, okay. I ended up having to remove, actually, a mod. The manual attach mod that I had. For some weird reason, I tried to get the onion harvester, the one that you mount on the front and the rear. These guys, these two. I tried to get them to attach to a tractor, and for some weird reason, the front one just would not attach properly. So I ended up having to, unfortunately, remove it. So I may end up loading it back in and just using this harvester now. There, you need to go across to there. Because I have been enjoying having to actually manually attach headers and stuff. It's just every now and again you'll find one piece of equipment that just doesn't want to work with it. Let's get that now. See, same thing again with this. I don't know if it's something to do with the wider pickup or what. It's definitely a weird one. Got to. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. I'm going to run a quick test. Let's find. There's a sec. It should be that one. No. I can't because we've got no wheels on this thing. Have we got something else that does red beats here? We've got that. See, that's the in-game one. Just out of interest. Unmodified. Let's lease that a sec. 26877. 26877. Add that back in. Let's take that. I'm just going to run a little test. It's something to do with the map density height. Seems to happen on a few crops, root crops. Let's do this. Let's clear that a sec. Clear. It's still coming up. One sec. It's BB. Turn that off a second. Okay, maybe it's something to do with the way the headers are set up for wider pickups. Might have to look into that. Maybe the actual harvester itself then causing that. I shall have to have a little investigation, so okay. Yeah, see, as soon as I activated it, it's going already. Let's see. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. It is one of those things. It's only a warning at the end of the day, and it only lasts 5 minutes. What would that be under then? It's -1. Out of interest, has anybody got the Colossus? Obviously, I know that has wider pickups. When you do your root crops, if you play it on this map, do you also get those warnings? Or do they have something else going on with their mod? I'd be interested to find out. weird because also on PV Rivers, I never had any warnings at all with these wider pickups as well, or work widths, which is kind of strange. And I did a lot of root crops overall there, didn't I? Oh, excuse me. I could lock that into there. I'm actually looking through and I don't see anything that would cause that. Assault device, that's the pack control. Nope. Camera, motors. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Animations. No. I honestly could say I am just flopped over that one. Oh. So what I could do, use good old Google. See if that comes up with anything. Oh, that's what I already did I? It was, yeah. Actually, ChatGPT might be better. There. If it'll allow me. Let's see. Documents, my games, Farms 25, log, copy that. What does this mean? And how do I fix it? Let's see what it says. Sometimes AI can be quite clever. That warning means something in your app is trying to set a density map value to -1, but -1 isn't a valid value. What is density map? Don't really, yeah. Look for wherever you're setting the density map value, you may have something like density equals -1, or density some value -1, density direct key -1. And if I don't, what if you don't? That's the thing. Let me turn that off a sec. Just gonna have a look into Judith Plains. Montana. So do this one. Configuration. Nope, it's multi-fruit, isn't it? That one, yeah. Fruit types. Nope. Density map height type. Let's see. Fine. So it's gonna be. It could be on all root crops really. So let's have a look. But the thing is, it's all base game, and how come we didn't get it on rivers as well? Let's see, alfalfa, buckwheat, right, chicken. Where is... Oh, there's onion. Density. What would it be? Density. Yeah, no. None of that's -1s. It's all like the lowest is like 1 or 0.0 or 0.8 stuff. Strange. I wonder. I might try something later because obviously onion is injected with the Highlands DLC, and I wonder if it could be something to do with that being the issue. Obviously, it was in the map, and maybe they're conflicted with each other. So I might have a little look into that later on. Might be able to fix it. You never know. Anyway, if not, it could be this harvester with a wider pickup. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, it's only a warning, so it's not going to break you. Right, red on. Where are these guys going? This is going down the far end of the map, wasn't it? So, Agricore, Montana, yes. Right down the bottom. Yeah, I said bottom. So, oh yeah, so could be good. We'll drive this down, then we'll come back, grab the truck, make life a little bit easier. Actually, what I could do is Montana. Where are you? There is it. We'll get this guy heading down there with good old auto drive. Here we go. Right. Agricore Montana. There we go. We'll need to send that guy back to while I think about it. There, return. Weird. Fun, but yes, look at that! I got another pallet of honey being made over there. I do need to go round at some point and place down some more of the beehives round the fields. I haven't actually done any yet. Obviously that will help with yield and such, isn't it? So yes, really need to get through and do that at some point. I do. Might do that next, actually. Once this is sold, I've got a good little bit of money. I've still got a fair bit of the day left, so I can do more contracts if needed. Got over here. Looks like sugar beets in that field, is it? I'd almost be willing to potentially buy one of these fields of sugar beets so I can get it into the sugar mill. Also have some left over for potentially pig food mix. Oh, that's what I could get. Pig food mix are going. If I've got the right products. Out of curiosity, let's come into here, scroll down, normal factories, and 36 grand, cool. 36 is not bad. But yeah, how is everybody getting on with their own save games if you're playing this map? Yes, what year are you up to? Oh, hello. Oh, please don't say he's gotten locked on one of these bridges again. Where is he? He's down the bottom on that other bridge. Yes, okay, we'll get into you, driver. Yes, that's one thing I haven't looked at actually yet, is the collisions on the bridges. I said the other day, I might have a look at them, see if I can maybe remove the actual collision off of the bridge and add in just like one collision the whole way along. That should actually prevent any of the bridge glitching, shall we say. Ooh, that's terrible. Yes, okay, I'm getting there. How impatient is this dude? You can change some stuff in order of... Yeah, I know. Is that to do with the collisions and stuff, isn't it? It still seems to hit the collisions. Just saying. See? Right there. He's jackknifed on a collision. I don't think there's another way around over here. Dude. Hello. Yeah, there we go. That's weird. Uh-oh, where's my mouse gone? My mouse has died again. Let's use the keys. I think what it is with some of these bridges, where you got like this split here, and it's been brought together. I think what it is, the collision there, is what it's actually hitting on. I could be wrong, but I've hit it a few times. I need to power up my mouse. One sec, guys. Do this. There we go. There we go. Got my mouse back. I think that's what it is. It's just hitting the collision on there. Right, can I get in here? I think so. What I could possibly do... I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know if it's going to work. If I can sneak in here... See, none of this red beet is needed for me personally, so I can just sell the whole lot. If I park you there... Oh, that's better. Let's this. Might have to adjust it a bit. Yeah. Can I get you go any higher? Oh, I don't want the truck. I want this guy. Can I get you higher? No. I need to come out a little bit more. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm trying to cheat it so I don't have to keep constantly unloading. I think there might be good. Nope. It's also a little bit higher as well, which doesn't help. There we go. There we go. Move forward. There we go. Unload. Okay, that's the way. I like it. That's the way. I like it. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 complete. So, what we're going to get with the leftovers, that's the fun part. And so 68.5 grand harvesting compost, 5,339 environmental score. So not bad. Not bad at all. Oh God, please stop. Why would I want to do a silly thing like that, Mr. Neon? And how you doing, buddy, by the way? How is Mr. Amethyst Neon doing this fantastic Monday? Hopefully well. If you guys don't follow Mr. Neon, make sure to click on his link there. Give him a follow, guys. He does stream from time to time, so yes. There we go. You're doing good? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Chilling, relaxing, and yes, playing. Ready. There. Let's complete you. So that's another 38 grand in the bank. Okay, what we got left? Parsnips. So we've got another onion one right there. Also, we just added onion into this harvester. The other problem is going to the anode station up the top. It's like, oh man, see, this is what it bugs me. Sort of up, down, up, down, up, down. Might as well. It's a good amount, actually. 136 grand plus potentially 439 grand. Heck yeah. Right, let's set this guy up to go up the road. So coming to here, you are going to that one, isn't it? Featherhead or Flathead, I should say. Right, you are off. I can take the shortcut over this way. But yes, here we go. Oh, crepes. Oh, not sure if you heard, Mr. Neon. We have a new SGA member as well, by the name of Mr. Farmer Marks. He was invited in, last weekend by Mr. Dajnet, which is kind of nice. So yes, he is a member too. Right, right, you're plowing. I am going to. Where did it go? Field 72. Oh, there. Okay, it's right by the farm. Okay, so easiest way of getting up there, probably up the top of this hill, hang a right over the juju, then maybe cut over. Okay, that's an awkward place to get to, actually, I realised. So this back of the BGA up there. I don't think I've ever actually done a harvest on there, so this is going to be an interesting one. I can't see a road actually getting into it. Oops, sorry, my driving is terrible. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. You see the truck? It jumped there a little bit. It was literally going up to this spot right here and jumped. See, that's the collision with certain vehicles, it seems. Okay. I'm sure I'll figure it out. If not, I'll just do a little bit of cross-country work and go straight across the field to get to it. I'm trying to stick to the roads and such, but every now and again, you kind of get thrown a curveball. Here we go. Right, so over here, there is a road there, but I think that one sort of heads, is it down towards the sawmill maybe? Let's see, we've got another field right here of onions as well. There's a lot of onions being grown this year. I will say, there's a field over here which looks like it was peanuts that never got harvested. Bad farmers. Bad farmers. Let's get rid of this. Seriously again? Seriously? The big truck has gotten stuck again. Okay, yeah, we're going to go cross country, bugger it. I have to have a look as we're going around to see if I can spot a path into this field, because I don't remember seeing one before. Oh, actually, it looks like he got himself unstuck, so that is even better. The Mercedes-Benz is going fine. The Case Tiger on the field is doing fine. Okay. Right then, while we're here, let's just spin this around. What do you mean I don't have access? It just allowed me to cut it. Is he getting stuck trying to get in there? I bet he is. Yep, that's what it is. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's turn that off, because he can be left there and then unload straight into once the field is done. Alright, there's that. Hopefully I'll be able to get most of this field in one go. It's like 1 million litre capacity on this thing, so oh yeah, that'll work. Not bad. Farm's slowly progressing. I need to get this field at some point cut. I might do that tomorrow. I'll have to have a look what I've got in storage at the minute. I think I'll probably end up doing some hay bales with it. So I've still got a lot of contracts, or former contract bales fermenting, which should be fermented by now actually. So yeah, it's just really the hay bales I'm really needing at the moment. There we go. Any good changes or mods lately on Farm Sim? On the in-game mod hub, no idea. But I have been going through myself and setting up all of the PV mods to work on any map in a minute. Just lock that in there. Currently got, oh, how many was it? How many was it? Let's see. 31 mods so far from PV Rivers mod pack that can now be worked on any map, which is kind of nice. Billy, can you have 2? de-renderance on the same mod. Well, what? Dependency? Yeah. Yes, you can. All you'd have to do is copy the. There you go. I'll show you. See, it didn't last long, guys. Mr. Farmer Marks is already asking me questions about farming. Just saying. Let me come into here, find something that has a dependency. For example, this mod script. Yeah, so where it's got your dependency, all you literally do is copy this line. It's already in there, so copy that. Paste it underneath, and then take the name of the mod you also want to add in, and that goes in right there. So for example, if I wanted to limit this to say just this map, I could technically take the name of the map, so the FS25 underscore Montana, I could literally paste that into there. Now, no matter who had this, they would have to have obviously my categorizer plus the map to be able to use this Govil baler, as it were. Once you've done that, just save it. But yeah, you could have loads of dependencies, in all honesty. I don't think there's an actual limit to it. So say for instance you got juice factory and you had an orchard, or say you had about 7 mods for the orchards, one of each tree type, you could literally list them all in here. And if it didn't have one or other of those mods, it would not add it in. So yeah, you can have multiple dependencies if you wanted to. Right, let's close that, close that, close that, close that, close that. Yep. Indeed, no worries. But yes, I've been working, if you weren't aware, guys, on a edited version of the station, the Vario, what you got, the Govil stationary baler thing. I actually went into the map to see what they have going into bale form, and I've actually now added it into this one. Obviously, myself and Farmer Marks are the only ones that currently have this version, because I'm still slowly testing it when I can get around to doing it. But if I come down to here, you can actually see this is the fill types that are now available to go into this. So straw, dry grass, windrow, which is your hay. We have grass windrow, which is just your normal cut grass. You got your chaff, your sugar beet cuts, forage, alfalfa windrow can now go into here. So all the rest of these are what is built into this map. So you got alfalfa windrow, you got dry alfalfa windrow. There's a fermented alfalfa, by the way. So I'm guessing that could be like a alfalfa silage. You got clover variation. So you got clover, dry clover, or was it clover hay? And clover silage, I guess. Something called beanstalk. Not quite sure what that is. I haven't really looked at the fill type XML for beanstalk. I think what it is, on certain bean crops, you get a straw off of it as well. As Farmer Marks found out the other day. I think that's what it is. Organic waste can be turned into a bale now as well on the map. Obviously, you got your flax fiber in here. You got hemp fiber, corn stalks in here, manure. For some weird reason, they've added manure into a bale, so I've just added it in for the minute. I'm not quite sure about that personally. Lavender will now be able to be done in this one once it comes out, and I've fully tested it. And then obviously the miscanthus cut as well. Yeah, not fully sure about a couple of those, but okay. What I'll see if I can do is if I can add in a cotton as well. I have to have a look at the cotton bales as well, see if I can maybe make a slightly smaller sized one for you guys. That might be a nice thing to add in as well. But yes, that is something for another day. Obviously, once it's fully been tested, I will obviously put an update version on my Trello for anybody to download it. Obviously, have you had any issues with it? Farmer Marks, yeah. And the nice thing is that you could set up like what Mr. Farmer Marks did, where he has it unloading direct into a sell point. The only thing is, just remember, with the silage bales, they will not be fermented when they drop into the sell point, so you may lose a little bit of money that way. And I'm trying to think if there is a way of setting up to automatically ferment. I'm sure. Is it just? I'm sure there's a baler out there that automatically ferments the bales and drops them on the ground. Does anybody have a link for that? Is it on the in-game mod hub, or is it a third-party website? If you know, wouldn't mind having a look at that to see how the bales are done. Could be a like a fill type converter or something, maybe put onto the baler to unload the silage bales. See. If you ever need anything, just contact Mr. Farmer Marks. He knows where to find things. It's terrible because I used to know a fair bit about what's out there, but yeah, I've kind of stayed well away from third-party websites now, and I haven't really paid too much attention to the in-game mod hub because, in all honesty, I really haven't seen anything that's like a ooh or a must have that kind of mod. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. Oh, I've got my snake to feed tonight as well. I need to top up his water. Oh, yeah. So, yes, in just a little while, we'll probably be looking for someone to raid out to today. Not quite sure whether Mr. Farmer Marks or Mr. Wheels is going to be live, or Mr. Green Thumb, but we will find someone to raid out to who is probably an awesome content creator. Oh, meant to ask, how's Mr. Wheels doing? I know the other day he was saying he wasn't feeling very well. Hopefully he's doing okay now. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. He might be getting something to eat or something, I don't know. To be honest, that didn't help at all. Okay. Why is that open? Don't want you. You're fine, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine. Not seeing anybody at the moment. I see somebody playing Ark Survival Ascended though. Ooh. There's Gallo. He's doing a multiplayer, looks like. Give it a little while. Hopefully somebody will go live soon anyway. If not, it's gonna be anything. Cortland NM. NM, that, what's that NM? Or MN? Is that Montana? I never know with these abbreviations you guys have got overseas. We don't tend to do them much. MN Maine? MN Montana maybe? MN... No. Not a clue. close that for the moment. 90%, guys. I don't know. Oh, my keyboard's gone dead. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 2 unloads on this one. Go. Ooh, I got a little trick. I don't know if you ever do this. If you get if you've got like a high capacity harvester like this, and you've only got like maybe 1 row or maybe 2 rows left, barely enough to cover the bottom of the bin. What you could do, and I've done this once or twice, and I'm going to do it now just to save a bit of time. Let me back this up. If you've got an easy dev tool, come into the vehicle stuff. Set this to onion, but then set it to empty, and then carry on doing the field. So then, as long as you remember how many you've removed, when you come to selling, what you can then do is go back through and refill it. So I should only really need to refill this once. So when I get back to the sell point, once this lot's sold, what I can then do is come into here, set that to fill, and then fill it back up. It's a cool little way of doing it. Also saves having to bring other vehicles out here just to get it unloaded. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we should get the rest of this field definitely in this before we finish. There we go. Yeah, whether it's going to like for a contract like this, or whether it's your own field, for example, as long as you keep a record of how many times you empty it, you really don't need to have another vehicle on the field. Just saying. It's a cheeky way of doing it, but oh, I think I might have missed a little strip over there. Instant bale fermenting version 1. This script mod instantly ferments wrapped bales as soon as the wrapping is finished. Ooh. Is there nothing on the in-game mod hub like that then? You know how much I hate third-party websites. Here we go. Oh. Dip it. Copy. Instant fermenting is on the mod hub as well. You use it. Not that you saw. Okay, let me see. Giants. Mod hub. Instant bale fermenting by Joss. Yes, it is. It's right there. Cool. Okay. See, that I prefer is to actually go to the mod hub because it's officially gone through testing. There is the link, Farmer Marks, if you want it. I might have to give that one a try as well. Is it good? I suppose that is definitely a good one if you want to sell some silage bales. Just drop the over the trigger and go wild. Yes, I'm definitely going to download that guy. There we go. We'll close that. Much appreciated there, Mr. Sim Game Matt, for mentioning that. Let's... Where's my... Oh, they're gone. Close window. There. Download. Just going to pop that straight into Judith Plains. That can go, that can go, that one can go. I don't know if I did test that one. Yeah. Give that a try. There. Cool. Obviously, I have got no problem personally of letting them sit out and ferment, but I do every now and again. Obviously, you get a lot. It is kind of nice if you can just sell them if you've got a lot already in storage type thing. There we go. But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yes. I'll have to go past the farm down, my cow farm down here in a sec. Show you. Obviously, I've got my store. That small storage is full up at the minute with silage bales. I'm almost considering getting the bigger one out as well, just for the certain like silage, hay, straw, stuff like that. There we go. Yeah, there is actually no way onto this field via a road from the looks of it. You have to cut across the grass there. Oh. Here we go. Right, let's get rid of these lines because they do get a little bit annoying. Yeah, you'd have to come along like one of these grass verges just to get to that field. That's weird. That is weird. And Mr. Hired Helper, you seem to have missed a bit. Oh, okay, you haven't done it yet. But yes, that was my onion field right there. This is obviously that new one that had the red beets on. Got a good amount of it, I will say. But yeah, I did a few wrapping contracts the other day, and yes, got a fair few, and all of these are using my little Kun baler. Oh no, it wasn't. This was wrapping. So yeah, some might have been me, some are from the game. So that should keep me going for a while. See, like I said, that is full. That is full of bales. It's crazy. Tis crazy. Right then. The nice thing is they're now fermented as well. Alright, for the fun part. So we need to get this over towards the vehicle shop. And what do I call it there? Right then. Let's have a little look while we're driving down the road. See if we can find someone to raid out to today. But yeah, my phone is actually having a funny 5 minutes as well today. I've noticed. It keeps buffering. So it might just not be you guys. It might be me as well. Oh, let's see. Kind of want to keep it with the farm sim theme, really. Let's mute you. I can see if nobody else is going to go live, like Farmer Marks or anyone. I do see that Gallo Biani Films is currently doing a multi-stream with Miss Cheddar. They are playing Cortland MN. It's a 4X map. And it looks like they're doing some silage work today. I don't know if it's just me. I think I might have nudged my microphone because that buzzing keeps coming back. I think I'm going to have to invest in a new boom microphone already. Yeah, I think we'll go over there and see Mr. Gallo. So, with that being said, let's get over to the ending screen. Pause that and say a big huge thanks to all you guys today. Much appreciated. Righty, let's see if I can find him in my raid list. Following. And yes, you're not going to find out what that is, Mr. Jurors, because I just closed it. Gallo. There we are. Raid going. So yes, if I do any modding tonight on Wolfie's Pizza, I will show you what I think I might do with it. I don't know yet. I really, really, really don't know. It's definitely one of those things. I have no idea whether I wanted to use that building or just go with something new. So if I went with something new, it might end up having less polys and stuff in it. Might be better for the game. So we'll see. We shall see anyway. But yes, we are going to go see Mr. Gallo Biani film. So a big, huge thanks for all the sound alerts. Thank you to Mr. Jers for the 185 stream streak. And a big, big, huge thank you to one Mamadou for the raid earlier. Much appreciated. Okay, I hope to see some pics. Some pics of what? You get nothing. You get to see whatever you get to see. And finally, just a quick one. Thank you, Mr. Farmart, for the 35 streak. Much appreciated. Wow. Anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.